Niggas be talking about, give me the mic. I'm like, man, it's a cordless mic. Nigga, I rock in the middle streets and shit, man. Wait a goddamn minute. You know what I gotta do, man? Hold on. I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on. I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Try to fuck with my leg. I'm back up in this bitch, maniac and germ. Ready to pull another lick. Niggas best to recognize that it's sexy time. All these bullshit crews about to watch it shine. Y'all niggas can't touch the shit that we be coming with. Gold and platinum, that's all that we fucking with. And if you think your niggas lost their fucking street flow, bring your ass to the south side of the go. We got this shit locked, we got this shit sold up. Now bring it on if you want to try to bring the funk. Maniac, bitch, already German heavy set. It's just part of the crew that's causing total wreck. So if you're trying to step, you better take your ass home. This ain't nothing nice, partner, nigga, and hold on. Hold on, I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Combinations blow by blow, the time show. Maniac in German titles blow lyrics like in dose. Getting high from my lyrical bird, real is the word. No need to be told, we got the south side soul. From the wild wild to the low low to the west side, we been heard. Who got the flavor? Who got that herb? We see Scanlon side and BUC. We can't save it. A biz around triple sixes in my page. Trying to make it in this cold game. I'm the range. Niggas be blocking, I gotta make them change. If they don't, still it all. Here we go with a nigga like me. You can't stop it, but goddamn it, we gonna rock it, cause it's hold on. So long. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on. I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on. I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on. I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold your ass up, cause Maniac's back. I'm ready to attack and let these niggas know I roll with the man. And this be Southside shit till the day I die. It takes a look in between my motherfucking eyes. Germ shit be kinda swaggy, skunk. You niggas know that he be ready to let these niggas know we ready to come. Kinda hard in your face. These niggas, they know that SC about to take over the place. I got these niggas got my back, cause everybody know I'm the head nigga coming out the fucking door. You best to back up, don't back up, don't stretch your stuff. I'm calling bluffs, they creeping out the fucking cut. Now what it's up, these niggas just don't understand. I got to let you niggas know the shot is my name. That's my name. And hold on, I'm in my whole fucking zone. Nigga, get slow, don't go low. I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. I'm in my home zone. I be like this when I be coming back. You get hold on, and then I go on, and that's how I go on. Nigga, you on bone. I ain't no gay ass mark. I'm from Hagen Park. Niggas be creeping in the dark, but you's a logic ass nigga. How you figure I'm a 5'7" nigga who pack a chrome trigger? All day determined we can learn. I'm not concerned if bitches I be burning like worms. Ooh-ah, I be like this. Instead of all, I got to go and get him. Nigga, I'm about to hit him with the time. When I get ya, I'ma get ya, won't forget ya. Nigga, I'ma sit you down and clown it from the underground. Nigga, hate to do it, but I hit you with raw sewage. And I be like this, nigga, you better clown, but a nigga like you flow on, go on, cause you better hold on. Hold on, boy, get slow. Hold on, I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the streets better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the streets better try to hold on. Hold on, I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the streets better try to hold on. And you're tired. You motherfucking die. BUC, Stanley size, to fucking die. All day, but we gotta pop nothing. So what you see, nigga, they get slowed on, rolled on. I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Roll on. I'm in my home zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Like subscribe and share, folks. Like subscribe and share. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Hold on. I'm in my own zone. Every nigga on the street better try to hold on. Play devil for a reason, folks. Old school, 1998, baby. 1998, baby. OG style, you heard? Play devil for a reason, man. What? We be coming in party. Maniac, a young guy. German Titus, baby. And see until we die. King D, CEO, trick. That fuck with this. Bitch! Hold on with the nigga nerd. Maniac, German Titus. 19 nigga. Trick. Whoa, people. Whoa. Salute. Like, subscribe, and share, folks. Like, subscribe, and share. Man, that was one of my old joints, man. Maniac and Germ. Struggle Entertainment, you know what I mean? That was my first original label that I started, me and King D. Man, played devil to let it be known, man. OGs represent certain shit. No matter what city you go to, man, real travels well. Man, Charleston White, folks. Down there in Miami, man. And what's the kid? Soldier Boy. What do you call himself? Big Driller, whatever the fuck his name. What do you call himself, man? Man, so they allegedly, man, Soldier Boy and 9-10 of his boys jump out the whip and run up on old Charleston, man. And Charleston White pulls out that bear mace. And maced the hell out of them. Had to walk around there like they got cum chips all on their chin and shit, you know. And man, made them boys retreat. Basically made them retreat, you know what I mean, and back up off of them. But my point here is a lot of people expecting Charleston White, man, to get violated at some point because of his antics, some of the things that come out of his mouth. You know what I mean? Some of the things he jump out there saying, but in the same breath, it's a lot of older cats, some OGs in some of these cities that respect what he stand for. You know, and it's like, man, some of the OGs in these different cities, they might wouldn't do it the same way he do it on the surface of how he draw the attention into him, but what he's standing for, what he actually fighting for, and what he's doing in real life and in real time, some of these OGs respect it. And you know what I mean? They ain't gonna let but so much happen to him in their city. It's like Miami right now. He got some real steppers in that 305 that's moving him around till he get up out of there Sunday. You know what I mean? They strapped up to the T. They moving him around in the pork and beans. They moving him around in all the spots. He about to go do a DJ Academics interview, and they moving him around because, you know, word is Soulja Boy them around there looking for him. And it's like, man, if you're a real one, most real dudes, especially cats 35, 40 and up, don't like bullies, man. Don't like bullies. And the way it looked, Soulja Boy was trying to jump out there and bully that man and try and make an example out of him on camera. And then they wound up getting that shit flipped on him and they became the example. You know? So it's like, man, I never liked bullies in my day, man. I hated bullies, man. I hated, man. Rain. Salute to you. How you doing today? L Blue, man. What's up, Blue? Thinking about, man. I said, man, I ain't seen no L Blue in a minute. Good, man. Good to see you, Glenn. Good to see you, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Definitely do appreciate y'all tapping in. Man, but it's like, man, a lot of people do not like bullies. And Soulja Boy and them tried to actually bully Charleston White yesterday. And it turned out that, you know what I mean, he dumped that bear mace on him, man. That's that big That's that big hunter shit. You know what I mean? They be out there, they be out there hunting with, man. That'll make you take 2, 3 steps backwards above somebody, man. For real, for real. But it's like, man, he got some Miami boys right now, some big boys over there. I know kept missing you a lot. Yeah, man. I was like, man, where old Blue? And I ain't seen Blue in a minute. I said, no, I ain't say nothing to him. I know I ain't say nothing to make sis feel some kind of way. She done dropped me around here. But I definitely noticed I hadn't seen you, sis, man. It's good to see you. Always a pleasure, though. Always a pleasure. But he got some big boys moving him around in Miami right now, taking them to the DJ Act interview, and they strapped up to the T because Soldier wasn't around there bumping their gums. What they gonna do to the man when they see him? They gonna catch him and do this. Then he got the other Chicago kid running around, running his mouth. You know what I mean? Telling him what they gonna do to the brother, man. So he got some big boys escorting him around Miami right now, man. Because it's like people in my age, practicing at 35 and up, really don't like bullies, man. I never liked bullies, man. From school on, man. I was one of the cool kids, one of the cool kids walking around that everybody knew. But I would always cuff me one of them little so-called nerds, geek squad cats and hold him right next to me, man, and sit him at the lunch table with us when everybody else was trying to violate him and all. I always did that because I never liked bullies, man. I never liked nobody to make somebody feel small on purpose. You know what I mean? I never liked that. I still don't like that till this day. So that's why he's, man, even though they don't, them cats up in Miami, they might not like the antics that Charleston White do, but they also don't like the antics that Soldier Boy and them trying to do. You know what I mean? Y'all try to roll up on that man 9, 10 deep and corner that brother and probably get him on camera and violate him and try to get some clickbaits and et cetera, off of it. But they wasn't prepared for him to pull that motherfucking mace out and get to spraying that shit like he had a pistol. They wasn't prepared for that. Because, man, these young dudes just always, they looking to go viral. You know what I mean? At the expense of anybody. You know, at the expense of anybody. But right now, man, Charleston actually got some dudes. They moving him around and they escorting his brother, handling all his business in Miami right now for that simple fact, man. Y'all not finna come down here and really bully him on our turf. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to catch him somewhere else, man. And I respect that, you know, because, man, on the surface, Charles White say some things, man, that I don't agree with. I wouldn't even condone on no type of tip, but he also do. He also, man, you got that bad mace on your hair, Blue, man. I've never actually seen the bear mace, but one of my Caucasian brothers, he do that hunting, and he say, man, that bear mace will knock something off their feet, man. And Blue say, I keep my bear mace on me. That's what's up, said, man. You got to protect yourself. But it's like they came at him on some. They was ready to try and make an example out of him because it's a lot of people that's not feeling some of the things he's saying right now. You know, Soldier Boy, and Soldier Boy, the old clownish one in the industry. You know what I mean? Walking around, he'd have loved to have been the first one to try to make an example out of Charleston White. You know what I mean? But on the flip side, that shit got turned on him, and he became the story. You know what I mean? And they trying to sell the footage to TMZ. The one dude called AK King AK-47, told him give $2,000 he can have the tape. You know what I mean? So they trying to sell the tape. So it's supposed to be for real. They got the boy walking around like he got cum chips all on his chin. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, that's what you get, man. You trying to expose somebody. You trying to play some bully ball, man. You turn around and get it done to you your damn self, man. Charles White, no matter, he might got a big mouth. But I saw that brother working out to get on the scale the other day. That man weighed 122 pounds. That man weighed 122 pounds. So he ain't no big dude. He just braggadocious. Really got a big personality, and he got a real big mouth. But man, some of the things that he do, you gotta respect it. You know what I mean? Because he's actually doing things trying to save
some things in the hood, trying to say some things in the community. He might got a strange way of going about doing it, but he found a way that draws attention to his message. You know what I mean? It's like, man, but he was actually doing it real quiet and just honorable. Nobody paid him no attention. Same way, man. I see dudes talking about the same type of stuff I'm talking about, but they in a real reckless manner. They got 3,000-4,000 views on every video. I'm trying to be real honorable, telling the truth, and putting it out there how I think it should be told. And man, it's hard for me to crack 100. So I understand why he took the method to his madness. So he found a way, man, to draw some attention to what he's doing and himself, and in the process make him some money, which can benefit his programs that he's trying to do. And in the process, it gives him more opportunities and more doors opened up for him to go up in there pushing for these kids, man. Because in all actuality, man, he's getting certificates, man, taking these kids, getting right out of juvie, shopping for clothes, getting them enrolled back in school, all kinds of things. You know what I mean? So some of the stuff he do, man, it's very respectable. Yeah, but stay ready. It's crazy out here in New York. Yes, it is, says. Yeah, I think the internet fame has gone to Charleston White's head. Sometimes I wonder if he's playing with a full deck. I don't think he is playing with a full deck. You know what I mean? But what they say, most geniuses are actually fucking crazy, right? Ain't that the ain't that the way you had to be crazy as hell to stick your finger up in a light bulb socket with some electricity to see if the lights gonna come on. You got to be a damn fool, right? But then after you blew your afro out and it actually worked, and then the country we live in, they took it from us anyway. But you feel me? Sometimes they say most geniuses are crazy, so you gotta. I give him credit for trying, but he seems to be becoming unraveled mentally. Yeah, that is true, and it's like, man, I think he takes it to the extreme. What's the other guy? OG Percy out of Fort Worth. Charleston White and him be going back and forth because they've known each other since kids or whatever. And he's violated Percy, man, kind of recklessly. You know what I mean? Talking about the man brother that just got killed and all kinds of stuff. When you go to that extreme, I think you're going too far. Especially when you're the same one that was saying the rappers are out of order for talking about the dead ops and smoking on this one, smoking on Tucker. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, you can't be jumping back and forth, believing in one way, then you're going to do the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, it's like, but them cats out there, it's certain older cats that don't like bullies. Now, if Soulja Boy would have rolled up on him by himself and put them paws on him and joked him all up and they recorded it, I don't think nobody would even gave a damn or got involved. But when you roll up on a man like 10 deep and it's just him and Dewberry, you know what I mean? That's man, you trying to make an example, and that's that young boy shit. Where man, it's okay to do some banking. You know what I mean? It's okay to bank somebody, man. I never believed in jumping nobody. I never believed in that 5-on-1, 10-on-1. I ain't never believed in that, man. We can scrap it up 1-on-1, and I'll go down the line and fight all 5 of y'all, win, lose, or draw. But if y'all bank me, I'm trying to kill something if y'all don't kill me out there. So, I never believed in jumping on nobody. I never believed in banking nobody. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of older cats around the country that have that mentality. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, you gotta take the good with the bad. And so they moving Charleston around right now, man, making sure he's safe and get up out of Miami and told Soulja Boy them y'all like to catch him in another city or another state because y'all ain't gonna do it around here. You know what I mean? So man, just wanted to tap in on it, man, and see how everybody felt about it. How you feel about it, Blue? Do you think he was wrong? Do you think he was wrong for bearing the brother down, or what you think? You got to protect yourself, though, you know? Because, man, all the mouth that brother got, if they got hold of Charleston out there, man, that brother is 120 pounds. He's light as hell in the ass. You know what I mean? You can palm his ass two fingers. You know what I mean? Like, for real. So and Soulja Boy, how he chases clout so much, man. Ain't no telling what they just stripped that boy out there, butt naked and some more shit, had him running down Miami Boulevard, you know? So the brother got to protect himself. And it's like, man, the Miami G's over there in Porky Beans and all that, they ain't allowing it. A lot of people don't respect Soulja Boy anyway. Because now you you big Draco, you big gangbanger, you the big blood now, you know? Don't nobody honor none of that shit, because, man, where you so-called claiming blood is that you can't even walk down them streets in California anyway. So, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna let Soulja Boy be the one that violate that brother out there. If it was somebody else more respectable, maybe so, but not no sucker. You know what I mean? They looking at him like a coon and clown anyway. So, for real. I mean, I hope all of them, man, make it home safe. All of them make it back to their city safe. And, man, everybody figure it out, man, how we need to stop trying to violate chest ties and hurt one another any damn way, man. It's too much of that going on, man. Just wanted to, holler at the people. Him and Soulja Boy should have squared up. Hey, exactly. Both of them light as hell in the ass, and it wouldn't have been no problem. You know what I mean? Since, man, best man win. I think it was wrong, but White had to realize it's a different world out here now. These young boys are crazy. You hit it one man on the head. Exactly. They don't have no morals. They don't have no, all right, we got to go about it this way. Because, man, they ain't really got nobody to answer to. You know what I'm saying? So they don't care. So you are definitely right on that. And if he going to step his way up out of Fort Worth and into these different cities and states, he better prepare himself, man. Him and Dewberry ain't enough. You know what I mean? Dewberry ain't scared, but you know what I mean? If enough people, man, Frank White, what it do, bro? Man, enough people roll up on you. Blessings to you too, my brother. Blessings to you too. I don't care how tough you is, how tight your game is. Man, 5-6 cats get on your body and they halfway know what they doing. You gonna take an L. You know what I mean? But my thing is, man, back up, put your back on that wall. And, man, make sure one or two of them know that you was there. And, like, man, for real, he performs out like actors on a TV show. Yeah, pretty much. In life, he's a... Yeah, that is definitely true. Because, man, a lot of people... I be watching his buddy, what is his name? OG Shan, I believe it is. He's a new guy on the internet. Man, y'all get a chance to check the brother out of Texas, man. But he got a whole different moral system. But Charleston brought him out. And, man, him been locking in lately, chopping it up, man, talking. And it's like, man, he got a... The problem is the internet character Charleston White is real vile and vulgar. You know what I mean? But the people in real life that know him in real life say he's a whole different dude. He's a real respectable guy, a family man, a great husband, a great father. So that's why he can actually move around more than people would expect him to be able to move around. You know what I mean? Off camera, everybody say he's a real good dude. You know what I mean? Everybody say he's a real good dude. He's a real loyal dude. I'm really afraid that Charleston is going to get hurt if he doesn't take it down a notch. And that's true. And that is definitely true. It's a possibility because it's like, man, everybody, that's why he's fine in Texas. Because the people in Texas know that's just a character. That's just a persona he's putting on to sell this so-called message. I think it's starting to go to his head because he started making an X amount of money. Because, man, I used to watch him. My wife used to enjoy watching him. She gets irritated watching him now. You know what I mean? She was like, man, turn it off because he goes a little too extreme now. I believe so, you know. But off the camera, everybody say, man, he's a real good dude. Man, it will give you the shirt off his back. He go feed the homeless, everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, we gotta man he need to figure it out. And I just hope, man, I hope everybody make it home safe, man. It's enough killing going on, man. We don't need to see none, especially a big name like that, because he is making a difference in some of these kids' lives, whether we know it, understand it, or believe it. It is some proof that he's making a difference in a lot of kids' lives. So, man, just pray for the brother, man. I always got everybody in my prayers, you know what I mean? I don't want to see no damage to nobody, whether I know you or don't know you. For real. Man, El Blue, man, it's glad to see you, sis, man. Glad that thing is all good. Always a pleasure to see you. Always enjoy and love when you tap in with me, because you definitely give me back-to-back feedback. We do a lot of debating together, and I appreciate that, you know. Man, so I just wanted to tap in with you, man. Rain, John Shaft, everybody that tap in, everybody that catch it on the replay. Appreciate it, folks. Man, everybody be safe. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, man. Sit back, watch me a little movie time with the wife here, man. Call it a night, man. So I appreciate everybody tapping in, you know. Like, subscribe, and share, folks. Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, Chicago's finest, man. We out of here, all right? Blue, be safe, sis, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it again. I'll holler back at everybody, man, on the next one. We out.
Because it just found a way to get your paycheck up to 2 days early.
Baby, baby. Ready to heat up? Shut it down. We out of here.